Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended. And in this video, I am going to show you how to do OSD drops over on Extinction. It's a very powerful way for you to get a stupid amount of loot. Now, it is easy to do these solo, actually. You just need to know specifically what you need in order to run them. And basically, it's just, you know, I don't mean to sound rude when I say this, it's just knowing what to do. So you need a Carcharodontosaurus because they are the best thing for this because they get the increased boost the more creatures they kill. So keep that in mind. So the more creatures you kill, the better off you are. And then the other reason that you want a Carcharodontosaurus is their output damage is crazy. So basically you can do 4 different colors. There's purple, red, yellow, and blue in that order ascending. The difficulty: blue is the easiest, yellow is the second easiest, red is considered hard, and then purple is legendary, and it goes on forever. Now, red is actually really easy to do solo. You just need to let it pop. It just takes a second sometimes for some reason. Hey, start, please. There it goes. So what an OSD drop is, right, is it's this big container in the middle, and this container is going to spawn a shield. And once that shield is gone, what's going to happen is it's essentially going to try and survive these waves of corrupted creatures that are coming to try and kill it. Now, using a Carcha is one of the best things that you can do because, especially for these red ones, they're actually stupid easy. You just have to quite literally go around and kill all these corrupted creatures. The hardest part, in all honesty, is having to get rid of the creatures that get stuck on rocks and trees and all those kinds of things. I can actually probably just despawn the trees and stuff real quick. Let me do that. That might make it easier. Destroy foliage. Let's do like 50,000 right now. 300. There we go. A bit of lag. All right. So now I destroyed all the trees and stuff, so the creatures should quickly come down here. Now you'll see that these corrupted creatures are trying to attack this area right now. In order to defend this area, that's why you have the Carcha here. You're just going to sit here and attack all of these creatures. Now, this is not a corrupted creature because it doesn't have that purplish color to it. Once they have that purplish color, that means they are corrupted. Now, that hurt a little bit probably. See this guy right here? And they will have funky levels to them. See how it's level 216? That means that it is a corrupted creature, and you got to defend this wave from it. Now, you can see that we just defeated the wave by killing that. And it'll make that fun noise, and it'll move on to the next one. So now that we've gone and defeated that right there, the next wave is going to spawn. And it looks like we might have a meteor shower as well, which is unfortunate, but could be worse. And you just have to defend the wave. So I'm going to come over here, kill the Pteranodons, and see how I'm doing damage to the wave. The one thing about the Carcha that you want to watch out for is he deals a stupid amount of damage, but he can damage the wave. Damaging the wave, or not the wave, the shield and the middle thing, the actual OSD drop. That is the most dangerous thing to the orbital supply drop because the corrupted creatures don't actually do all that much damage. They do a little bit of damage, but they don't deal a significant chunk. So you just want to be careful of them. All right, we're going to go ahead. There we go. Okay, it's like I need to get their attention. All right, so we're just going to keep attacking over here. I don't know why it's so dark right now. Is it really going to be a meteor shower? I think it is a meteor shower. Or is it like a storm or whatever it is? Might be just a storm. Which is perfect timing, right? So I'm just going to keep attacking this. And you can keep the shield up as long as you want to keep the shield up, honestly. You can go inside and take the shield down. But, you know, it's up to you. I typically don't care too much about the shield because the shield doesn't actually give you more or less loot by defending it. And you don't get more or less loot by defending the OSD drop. See how it just went down? Now what I'm trying to do is just trying to kill all these things, get my stats up, and that's what I'm going for. All right, so they're not going to do a whole heck of a lot of damage to the drop. See how I do 890 per hit to the drop? That's the dangerous thing. It doesn't actually matter with the corrupted creatures because they don't do very much damage. You just need to kind of focus on not letting your creature hit it and trying to get the very backside of them. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Go ahead and kill this guy here. I don't think there's much else. Man, it is foggy. There we go. All right, next wave is going to happen now. And you can see how easy this is. This is a hard, by the way, so it's not difficult. There will be wyverns that spawn. Typically, they show up around like level level 2 and 3, give or take. It's very hard to see right now. I might have to like put some of my normal commands in. But once you get to 100 stacks, you're going to be just fine with your Carcharodontosaurus. So what stats are you looking for? First off, you're going to need an imprinted Carcha, because that's kind of just what you want. You want to aim right around 500 plus melee. So just a regular one will work just fine, because, I mean, a decent Carcha can easily hit that. Like 40 points in a melee basically is what you're looking for minimum. Alright, there we go there. And see how we're kind of just like walking around smoking these things. It's not even difficult. The hardest part of this is occasionally when those wyverns spawn that I was talking about. When they do spawn is the key word. You want to just be careful because they can shoot you off the back. So you just want to be aware of that. And as long as you're watching where the wyverns are putting their flame breath attack, you're going to be just fine. Alright. So now you're going to see, see how my stacks are at 100? All that literally means is that I cannot get any more damage to these creatures. And I'm max stacked on this Carcha. And boom. So if you have a good Carcha nowadays, you've probably got some traits on that Carcha, and that'll help out a lot as well. Alright, you can see we're on to the next wave, and it's going insanely quick, right? So this is not a difficult thing to do, just a decent Carcha. Oh man, is that a meteor shower? I think it is. Come on. Jerboa, stop this. There's the wyvern that I told you was going to be here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try and avoid... See how we hit the wave there, or the thing, and it did 1,200 damage? The creatures, the corrupted creatures, don't actually do that much damage. They really don't. So you can let them attack for quite a while. Just try not to bite the drop yourself. Because I'm sure I've only lost, like, maybe from them, maybe 1,000 damage. And it's got 100k or 50k health. So don't worry about them at all. Just don't bite it yourself, and like let the corrupted creatures that are attacking attack it, and then towards the end, once it's a little bit, there we go. So I can like go from a different angle and kind of hit them from the side. All right, there we go. And again, you want a good saddle. Don't forget. So maybe an 80 or 90 armor saddle is what you're looking for. An 80 or 90 armor saddle will get you more than what you need for defending it. That wyvern is just not going to try and focus on me. What a jerk. Alright, really? Okay. Seriously, game. Thank you. Go. Come here. Thank you. There goes the wyvern. Alright, so you can see that there's a Daimo attacking it. We're going to go ahead and try and kill it. Really? This is Pteranodon, I think, is the last thing. Oh, are you serious? You're going to take off that way? Come on, game. Let me kill it. Oh, there's another one right there. Alright, so now that we're going through these waves, you can kind of see that it's really not hard at all. There we go. That should be it, right? Maybe there's one more? But you can also see it's actually a great way to get resources, because I got a ton of corrupted nodules and probably got a ton of meat. Yeah, there's almost 11,000 meat. You get some black pearls and stuff like that from it. But not too shabby. Normally, you're not going to have this big red field around. Obviously, this is not what I intended to happen. Where is the last corrupted creature? And this is the one thing that I don't like about these drops. The corrupted creatures sometimes have stupid pathing, so they'll get like stuck in random areas, and you have to go find them in order to end the wave. Because I'm sure there's like one corrupted dino left somewhere, and the game's like, oh, it doesn't know how to find the drop. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, so one hostile remaining, wave 3 of 5, and we still have 96,000 on an alpha drop. Alright, let's see if I can... Is that it right there? That might be it. Oh, don't take a poop right now. And sometimes you can kill a random corrupted creature, and it'll count towards your thing. I don't know why. It's just always been that way. Alright, there's those two. And I don't see the corrupted creature. Are they spawning over here, maybe? No, don't go too far away, by the way. If you go too far away, it'll, like, stop the drop. I know that sounds, like, weird and rhymey to say, but it literally kills the entire drop if you go too far away. That wasn't it either. Game. Hello. Can we just tell me where this creature is? really don't see it. It's frustrating. That circle, and you just do circles around the outside until you actually figure out where this creature is. Game. This is more realistic of what a drop will look like if you're doing it on an official server, because it's just finding these freaking creatures, because once you have... There it is. It must have just auto-died. Sweet. That's actually probably it right there, isn't it? This Dymo? I bet you that's it. Yeah, that was it. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, next wave, and we are almost complete. All right. Come on now. Thank you. And so I actually prefer to do the purple OSD drops because of the reason, like, you see me trying to find all these creatures right now. That's like my least favorite thing. So the purple OSD drops, the only dangerous thing is these wyverns. But as long as you got a stacked Garca on them, you can pretty easily just cruise through all these. And see how I'm not minding if they attack the drop? I'm just trying to circle around. All right, there we go. Level 212. Sorry that it turned red, by the way. Obviously, it was not my intention to make a red video. But kind of got to deal with what the game lets me have here. Looks kind of cool, I guess. So see how we're not even really taking any damage? So I do have the lifesteal trait on this Garca, but it's not like you don't really take that much damage. So as long as you've got a good saddle down, you're off putting so much damage that it doesn't matter. And again, we don't even care. Some of these creatures, like these larger, they will take a little longer to kill. That the special trikes and stuff like that, there's special trikes and special rexes. The rexes don't show up unless you're doing a purple drop. Usually, I've seen once where I've seen a special rex. It's like they're considered like the enraged rex or whatever it's called. Yeah, so not too difficult. We're almost complete here. I think this might be the last wave too. Come here, guys. Okay, don't bite the drop. How are you still alive? You got a lot of health, huh? There it goes. I think that's it. It sounded like it might be it. All right. It looks like it's it. I think, right? Is that wave 5? I think that might be it. Oh, hostiles approaching. This is wave 5. All right, where's the wyvern? I don't see the wyverns as much this time. So it kind of depends on luck. It seems to be random, the draw that you get for the creatures, but sometimes you'll have 2 or 3 wyverns at the same time on these hard drops. So when you do have that, kind of the key is just to stay away from their breath, because their breath will knock you off of your mount. Oh, that thing survived? Good for it. Got some health on it, huh? There we go. Most of the small things die in one tap. So like your pteranodons, there's a wyvern. And there's the flame breath attack. Owie, that hurts. That's why we have our med brews right there. So try not to take it head on like I did. Try and run left or right, and that'll help a ton. See how we can avoid that breath attack because you have that raw speed. That's kind of what you want to do with the wyverns, or stay on their tails so they can't hit you with that breath attack. Otherwise, they will kill you. So, all right, there we go. There. And I wanted. So we only did what in the first few? We had I think 2,000 damage on that or something like that. Notice how I got like 10 or 15 things on there, and I really don't even care. I'm just letting him kind of tank a little bit here. We're just trying to keep alive because it's more important to stay alive. Otherwise, we don't get the drop in the first place. Those corrupted stegos, or not stegos, trikes do a little bit of damage, so we're going to kill it. Alright, we're getting there. Go. Alright, and then again, fight for the butt so you're not damaging the actual drop. Because they don't do that much damage. You do, however. Alright, come on now. There we go, we got that one. Alright, we got it just so we're hitting that and not the drop. Is that it? Might be it. Oh, I didn't see him on the backside over here. Sneaky. He's like in the ground. All right. See how we completed that OSD drop? Now this is the cool part, right? All right. So now it's going to do its thing. And normally it would spin. I don't know why it's not spinning right now. And then see how we still had 88,000 left? We did most of the damage to it. The corrupted creatures didn't even do anything to it. So yeah, we don't complain about that. But now we're going to get a ton of loot. And all you have to do is click eject items. Really? Thank you. Okay. I was like, what's going on here? And then it rains loot down on you. Pretty cool. I just want to show you like a toggle photo view of this. Look at that loot. I'm going to make this my screenshot for the actual thing too. Look at the loot. All right. So it just keeps raining loot and it just keeps dropping it. Keeps dropping that loot. Look at that. So you can literally run around in a circle. I'm just going to go GCM mode so I can pick it all up. You are probably going to be encumbered from it. Really? Okay. Sometimes you have to go into first person to make it easier, apparently. All right. That was corrupted there. Okay. So really, there we go. All right. So now let's look what we got. All right, a bunch of cryopods, a really good Thylacoleo saddle, by the way. This is on 1x, so this is not boosted. This is 1x. So that's a really good Thylacoleo saddle. The gun trait. Oh, that's kind of cool. Increasing incoming air damage. Stacking up to 10 times. A Mastercraft battle rig engine, plus 2 miles an hour. Nice. That's pretty cool. And fuel efficiency is down a little bit, though. Ascendant roll cage, health plus 2,000, so you can get increased parts here. So you can see that I'm getting some melee trait. Attacks from this weapon deals 15% more damage to structures and non-carcass resources. 20% chance to add any ammo that hits you to your inventory. That's kind of cool. That's an armor trait. Some nice hazard boots BP. Holy smokes! Tons of cryopods for days. Some gates, some things like that, and then a projectile trait. After dealing or receiving damage for 30 seconds, this weapon's next attack deals an additional 75% damage. So this is, again, this is on 1x. So I did this by myself without any problems. And so on official servers, you're going to get at least double this. So keep that in mind. So anyways, that's just a quick video to show you how to run OSD drops. And obviously I just soloed that one without any trouble at all. And you can do it too. Just kind of follow those steps that I just did. So hopefully this video helps you out. And other than that, teach out.